They worked in a such a way that they always grab the eyeballs of a customer. They have to grab the eyeballs of a customer. That means the business will always function based on the preferences and taste of a customer. So if they are actually producing, or if they are having a production of a good sort of a mobile in the market, definitely public will move more towards that. So when such kind of a things are happening, what is happening in this world? Competition is actually increasing. One company is competing with the other company. So here the company one is there and company second is there. They have launched a product, and this second company which has launched any product, it is gaining more popularity in the marketplace, because it may be having some extra kind of a quality, or it may be a good quality product which is grabbing the taste and preferences of the customers or public more. So what is happening? This company is competing with this company to gain or to attain its position in the market platform, in the business platform. So competitions you can see everywhere, not only in the business world. You can also see the competition in the schools, colleges, in everyday life. Every time we try to battle, we try to fight with the life to succeed. So here this changes, the changes which are happening in this case, it may be sometimes social changes. Social changes means, like for example, any kind of a medicines which are there. The medicines sometimes will be frequently being produced, frequently it undergo production. But sometimes what happen, when the company is actually not working fruitfully, if they are not functioning, or they are not able to gain properly the trust of the customer, sometimes we can see some kind of a duplications are also done in the products that may harm the public a lot. So trustworthiness and gaining the customer satisfaction is basic motto of any kind of a business world. So when any person is actually giving public an awareness regarding any kind of a scam or any kind of a defaulty of the company's production or company product, lot of social impact do have on the company. So that things must not happen, because if it happens, there is the economically the company's name may get down, and technically and political environment also have a great influence on market. See, technical means, for example, every day something new will be coming in the software field. So currently we are actually seeing about this WhatsApp and all that, all the features will be actually also will become visible in the Facebooks and all. So like this, everything something new is being coming up. So technical errors or technical boosting also happen in this field also. And some companies use technology very nicely, and they bring so much of a fruitfulness to their companies. When you're using the technology for a right way, for any good purpose, it will be very fruitful to you. But when you are using in a wrong way, it will become more wicked. So when technology is being used by the company, it will become very fruitful, and some kind of a software systems have been used rapidly for fulfilling the goal of a company. Then next one is intangible. Intangible. So management function cannot be physically seen, but its presence can be felt, right? So physical means just without going into the office, you cannot see how the office is functioning. You cannot simply stand outside the office and you say, yes, this company is working very nicely. You will go through them. You will get in. You will see how they are actually functioning. Then you will feel that yes, this company is working, and that you will feel only you make a presence in their company. So your presence will definitely uh, will you will be able to understand that there is a functioning in the company, and the presence of management can be felt by you, not only simply seeing when you are actually coordinating, when you are actually working with the employee in that particular environment. When you are newly appointed to the office as an employee, you will not understand first of all what is this work, how to do, what to do. You will not get anything in your mind because you are new. But when you're coordinating with your colleagues, with your employees, slowly you will be able to understand, you will know. And the working environment which is there, it must be very good enough so that you will be very comfortable in working. And it is easier to feel the presence of mismanagement, as it leads to sometimes confusion in the organization also. Any kind of a misunderstanding is there, generally it will create lot of fuss and also lot of problem. Generally every day we see sometimes in our life also, due to some misunderstandings, lot of extra problems do emerge. So in the companies also, any miscommunication or mismanagement is happening means definitely there is a confusion in the organization. So proper and good communication is very important. For example, if the inventory of a finished goods is increasing day by day, it clearly indicates mismanagement of marketing and sales. So inventory means anything which is actually new, any new product. So inventory, in other words, can say that company's own product. If company's own product is actually being increasing day by day, it clearly indicates some kind of a mismanagement of marketing and sales is being happening. See, profit is something different and selling is something very different. It's not only simply selling of the uh, products is actually accountable. The point is that whether the company is gaining any profit or not, that is actually important. Simply selling is not important. Whether any kind of a revenue they are getting, that means what money they are actually investing for selling of that product, that is normally the selling price. But selling price, when they are selling, with respect to that, they need to get some profit. That is called the revenue. What is the extra amount the company is actually gaining? If that is actually not being gained by the company, that will not actually fetch. Then next is composite process. Composite process. So management consists of a series of functions which must be performed in a proper sequences. So these functions are not independent of each other. See, every function which is they are being performing, everything must happen in a sequence or in particular order they have to go. Simple for example, see, if you are actually staying in one particular room, it's not that no, you will throw each and everything here and there. Your clothes will be somewhere, your books will be somewhere, your any other kind of a things will be your say shoes, like that. Everything be somewhere you will be throwing like that. No, everything what is there, it may be books, clothes, or it may be any other things, your different accessories, whatever is there, everything will you actually keep it in a one organized way. You will actually keep it everything in a sequence. When you are writing any kind of answers in the exam, that time also you give an introduction, then you write the matter, then you conclude with some significance and with any kind of importance. That means you are writing the answer in a particular sequence, in particular fashion or in a way. That is called as the presentation. If the presentation is not right, the basic thing is that first the introduction must be there, then body, and then conclusion. If these three are not aligning, if these three are not properly being included, then definitely the answer will not look up to the mark. So they are actually as the main functions of management are planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling, organizing cannot be done without doing the planning. Already I told you, without planning you cannot organize anything. So similarly, directing function, that means how to do, cannot be done without staffing and planning. See, every aspect when you wanted to do, everything is related to each other. In the starting I told you, forecasting and planning is very very important. Without forecasting you cannot do planning, without planning you cannot do the forecasting. And when these things are happening, the next thing is organizing. Without proper organization, the plan will not work out, it will not function. And without staffing and planning, the functions which are related to directing and controlling, that will not also happen. So it is difficult to control the activity of an employee without knowing the plan. So without knowing the plan, how can actually the functioning will happen? So some small disturbances there, small children are playing. Okay, so that's why this kind of a disturbances are there. So I try to sort it out from tomorrow onwards. Okay, the small children are playing, that's why this noise is coming. So it is difficult to control the activities of employees without knowing the plan. So all the functions interdependent on each other. That means every function, that is organizing or planning or staffing, everything is actually interdependent. What is interdependent? That means it is related to one another. It is related to each one of the employee. And that's why management is considered as a composite process. Composite means everything which is actually included. Then next is balancing effectiveness and efficiency. Balancing effectively and efficiently. So properly doing the work, that means effective work and efficiently you have to do the work is important. So effectiveness means achieving target and objective on time. So effectiveness, achieving your target, your goal, and that too on time when you are doing, that is effectiveness. And efficiency, that means optimum or best utilization of a resources. So effectively, means achieving your goal, on time. Whereas efficiency is nothing but the best utilization of resources. Best utilization of resources. So it may sometimes also refer as the quality work. Okay, quality work. Achieving goal on time. You are completing your work on time. For example, your madam has given a work or sir has given a work. By tomorrow you finish the homework. So by tomorrow you will be finishing the work. That means you have completed your goal on time. And best utilization of a resources. That means the facilities, what facilities you are actually utilizing in a company. Okay, that's nothing but efficiently working in the management. Efficiently doesn't mean that it is working only in the management. Even in this schools, colleges also, and personal life also, efficiency word always will come. So how efficiently you are actually working, how nicely you are working, quality. In order to fulfill your goal, what is the quality plan, or what is the quality of your plan, how well you are actually doing that one. So management always try to balance both and get the work done very very successfully. That means management try to balance this effectiveness and also the efficiencies. So only effectiveness and only efficiency is not at all enough for the organization. We cannot say that only this effectiveness is very necessary, efficiency not necessary. We cannot say only efficiency is necessary, effectiveness is not necessary. That cannot be done. So a balance must be created in both these cases. For example, if the target of an employee is to produce, say, 100 unit in 1 month time, any product, and achieving the goal by wasting resources and mishandling the machinery. So, for example, what example I am telling you, 100 unit of any kind of product, the company has to produce by the machines or from the any kind of a productions. So, achieving the target is very very important. They have to produce 100 unit of the particular product within a 1 month of time, and you have to plan properly, you have to organize properly, you have to choose the procedure in which way you wanted to go, and you should not do any kind of a wasting of the resources, that means the raw materials from which actually the finished goods is being produced. And you have to handle the machines also very carefully. Mishandling, definitely it leads to blunder. So when you are actually not you are not actually using both these, effectiveness and efficiency, definitely the production will not happen properly. See here, your target is at 100 units in 1 month, and your effectiveness your efficiency is the best utilization of your resources. If you are actually wasting all the resources, if you are actually mishandling all the machines, you are not able to run the machine properly, definitely you will not reach to the goal, right? So like that, effectiveness and efficiency must work properly. On the other hand, if the employee spends lot of time in handling the machine carefully and managing the resources carefully and fails to complete the target on time, it will also not give any kind of interest of your organization. For this one, a very simple example I will give you. See, you are actually being told to write the answer in the examination. The time will be given, no, 3 hours, 2 hours, like that. Within that 3 hours, some set of questions will be given. If you are not able, you are actually just sitting like that and checking the questions, that is called as a best utilization of your resources, where you have to utilize your brain, your mind. As a result, what will happen? You may be able to write the answer. That is called as a effectiveness. Effectiveness, what is here effectiveness? To complete the answer on time is effectiveness. What is efficiency? You have to use your brain, your mind, and try to put something on the paper. That is called as a efficiency. So if you are actually skipping efficiency and waiting for the effectiveness, will you be able to get a marks? No. And if you are waiting at effectiveness and you are actually hoping for the efficiency, that will also not work out. So both of these, you have to use your mind and then you have to write the answer on time. Both of these two things has to work simultaneously. If you simply keep on thinking about the question, you will be not able to write the answer on time. And in these cases, both these things, the effectiveness and effectiveness, both of these things will be happening. So managing. So here you will be doing management. That means you will be managing. The art of doing the things. The art of doing the things is nothing but management, and that is nothing but the features of a management, which is very very important. So all these 9 are actually a very very important features of this management. And some other importance are also there, like an integrative method. So management integrates the living and non-living resources to achieve the desired goal, but this point is not so much important, that's why I'm not telling you. So living and non-living, living means workers, human beings who are actually functioning, who are working for the organization, and non-living, the machines which are actually working. One living is there, one non-living is there, so both of them are combining and they are actually fulfilling the goal of a one. So all these are the basic features of a management. So tomorrow we will actually see what is actually the significance and the other kind of important aspects related to this management.